Okay, next one is this keyword. This keyword will refer the current object, or that is variable of the current object, or it invokes the current class constructor. That is, it refers the variable that of the current object and it invokes the current class constructor. Here, this is the keyword we are going to use in this is keyword. And then this is the example. Here I am just declaring two variables in an account. That is, one is A and another one is B. I am just going to allocate or set some data in for A and B. And then next one is show data. Here value of A is I am just displaying the A value, and value of B I am just displaying the B value. Okay. So next, here the main class I am just declaring object for my main class account. That is account object equal to new account. So here I am just going to call by using my object dot set data 2, 3. While reading this line, the control goes to set data's method. So set data is here. So it will allocate 2 here and then 3. Okay. So value of 2 will be allocated to A and value of 3 will be allocated to B. So this is A and then B. So next one is object dot show data. So show data means it will goes to the control to show data, and here I am just printing the value of A is A and printing the value of B is B. So I am expecting the output is 2 and then 3. So this is manual execution. While compiling it, the output will be 0. Why? Because here I doesn't mention A is an instance variable or B is an instance variable or a global variable. For that, so simple, let us compiler get confused whether the instance of left hand side, that is A or B, is whether an instance variable or a global variable. For that purpose, I am just going for the solution this keyword. So this which refers the current object class constructors, that is this dot A, which means it refers the current class constructors A, and then the subconstructor, submethod value A is allocated to the main one. So this one is a global one and this one is the instance variable. Or else the solution 2 is I have to allocate. In a program I am just allocating the same value, that is A, B here and also A, B here. For that purpose only the compiler get confused. If I change the name here means, so suppose C and then D means, so I have to allocate A equal to C and then B equal to D. So this is a simple example, or else I have to use this keyword. So this keyword means this A is refer this A. So that is the example. So this keyword which refers the current class constructors. Next topic is array. Array is defined as we are going to store a similar data type in a single collection, that is called as array. So we are going to store a similar data types of element in a single collection, and that all stores as a continuous memory allocation. If I store int A, which means it will allocate some memory for A, okay, but if I store int B means it will be allocate another one memory, okay, that is not continuous, but in an array it will store as a continuous memory allocations, okay. For that purpose only we are just moving to an array. Okay, next one is size of array must be a integer data type. It must be a size of array must be an integer. Here we are mentioning our size of array, so that must be an integer, that are all not a long or short double likewise. Okay, so this is an example. Array index must be starts from 0. If I declared array size as 5, which means it will be starts from 0 to 4. Okay, that the size of array is 5, but it has to be allocated from 0 to 4. That is here array length is 10 and 0, 1, 2 to 9 will be allocated. Okay, so the size of array is 10, but the position is from 0 to 9. Okay, so what are all the advantages? We are retrieving and then sort our data easily. type. So first I have to mention type variable name and then I have to initialize variable name equal to new data type. This two process, or we have to initialize and declaring in the same line, that is data type variable name equal to new data type and then size of array. This is array declaration and then initialization. Here the example of array. So first one is in a main function I am declaring a of this is I won't mention any size. So while allocating, it will allocate their size itself. Okay. So here I am just initializing 4 variable. So it take from a of 0 to a of 3. So how it store means in a of 0 33 and in a of 1 it stores 3 and a of 2 it stores 4 and in a of 3 it stores 5. This how it will be allocated. Here I am just printing these value as it is. Okay. So I0 a dot length means, so a is arrays. Arrays length is 1 2 3 4. So array length is 4. So first it will be 0 and then it less than 4. So it will be executed. A of 0 is 33. It will be printed. Okay. Again it will increment 1 which is less than 4, condition true, up to 3 it will be print the same thing, and 1 it comes to 4 which means the